5 steps to stop yelling and start leading. 5 steps to stop yelling and start leading. Stop yelling, start leading. So, how can we begin to lead without losing it? How can we begin to lead without losing it as parents? Now, yelling is not leadership. Yelling is a cry for emotional support. So, as parents, let's break this circle and parent with calm authority. We have the power to do it. Yelling doesn't make you more powerful. When you yell at people, your children, or anyone, it does not make you more powerful. What yelling does is that it makes your pain louder. I'll take that again. Yelling doesn't make you more powerful. Yelling makes your pain louder. Your voice carries more power when it is calm. Your voice carries more power when it is clear. Your voice carries more power when it is spirit-led. So today, learn that yelling does not make you powerful. It just makes your pain to be louder. When you're calm, when you're clear, it makes your voice more powerful. So, what are the 5 steps we can use to stop yelling and start leading? Number 1, get honest about the roots. Now, yelling is a symptom, it's not a source. It's not the source of what you're feeling. It's not the reason of what you're feeling at that moment. It's a symptom. Ask yourself, am I yelling out of fear? Maybe your child is crying, or your child has done something, or your child has misplaced their book, their bag, or a particular item, and you're yelling. It's not that reason, the item that is misplaced is not the source. Or what is happening now is not the source. Yelling at that point is a symptom. So ask yourself, am I yelling in this situation out of fear? Am I yelling out of exhaustion? Am I yelling out of not feeling heard as a child? Because yelling can be traceable to something, because yelling is a symptom. So you must learn that unhealed frustration always finds a voice, often through yelling. So you're yelling because of something, because of a symptom, because that frustration that was not healed as a child, that frustration that was not observed, that was not talked about, that was not taken note of as a child, has found a voice, but this time a negative voice in yelling. Unhealed trauma, unhealed frustration always finds a voice through yelling. So always understand that yelling is a symptom, it's not the source. So you must get honest with the root cause of why you yell. That is one step to stop yelling and start leading. The second step is to set a volume check, like an accountability cue for yourself. Choose a keyword or a phrase with your children or your husband and tell yourself things like, what is your keyword? How can you reset yourself when you start to yell? How can you check your tune? Maybe you're always speaking loud. Someone has told you, your voice is quite loud. Can you reduce your tone? Or your children has told you, oh, mommy, or daddy, you're shouting. Your voice is loud. Instead of you saying, oh, I'm not shouting, that is how my voice is. No. You set a volume check, an accountability cue. You could say, okay, you can use a phrase. When I'm yelling, you can say, okay, please calm down. When I'm yelling, you can say, oh, your voice is loud. Please reduce your tone. Use a volume check or an accountability check. Be accountable. Take responsibility for your tune and look for what works for you. You could speak with your family member. Maybe you could tap me when I'm yelling. You could hold my hand when I'm yelling. You could tell me to please calm down when I'm yelling, so that I will know that my tune is high. Because as parents, we have to choose peace over power. You don't have to say, no, I am not yelling. This is how my voice is. No. When someone tells you you're yelling, when someone tells you your tune is high, you have to work on it. And one way you can work on it is to set a volume check, an accountability cue, such that when your tune is getting high, when you're speaking louder, You could tell the person, okay, you could tap me at the back. You could tell me, oh, you're shouting, you're yelling, so that I'll come back to baseline. Because it helps catch the moment before it escalates. When we have a volume check, when you constantly check your volume, you tell your family members to check your volume, it helps you to catch the moment before it escalates to something you can't manage. So interrupt the pattern. Always interrupt the pattern of yelling. Interrupt the pattern of yelling with love, not shame. Interrupt that pattern that wants to make you yell with love, not shame. It's a step for you to stop yelling and to start leading. The third way, or the third strategy, use a calm down phrase before you speak. So train yourself to whisper before you raise your voice. Oh wow, this is interesting. So we must train ourselves to whisper before we raise our voice. So say things internally like, I lead with peace, not panic. My calm is my power. Then respond out loud. You can respond slowly, steady, and calm. So remember, train yourself to whisper before you raise your voice. You can say things internally like, I lead with peace, not panic. My calm is my power. And after you've spoken to yourself, you can now respond. Then the fourth strategy to move from the point of yelling, to stop yelling and start leading, is use authority, not volume. Now, God didn't give you children so you could control them. We are not here to control our children. We are here to help them, to lead them, to guide them. He gave you those children so you could lead them. So use your authority, not your volume. Use your authority to lead, not your screaming, not your yelling, not your raising your tone, not your shouting. Because leadership isn't loud. Leadership is consistent. Leadership is confident. And leadership is anchored in grace. So today, use your authority as a parent, not your volume. Let your gentleness be evidence to all. It is in the Bible, Philippians 4:5. Let your gentleness be evidence to all. Remember, use your authority, not your volume. Then the fifth strategy to stop yelling and start leading is practice repair after the yell. So after yelling, how do you repair the situation? Do you just leave the situation? Do you abandon it? Do you just pretend as if nothing happened, don't want to talk about it? Do you say, this is a child, I beg, what do I need to talk with my child? No, you must practice repair after the year. You must repair what you have done, because healing isn't perfection, it's ownership. You must own your healing process. You must own that you are in charge. You yelled because you chose to yell. You must own the process. And you must work together. Gather your children, the person you've yelled to or the person you've yelled with, and said, I raised my voice. That wasn't okay. You must repair it. You must repair the process after yelling. Tell yourself or speak with the person you yelled at. I raised my voice. That wasn't okay. I'm working on it. Can we try again together? Can we try again next time? Now, when you do this, it models humility. It models emotional intelligence, and it models grace. That is what we need to do. We must remember that our children don't need perfect parents. Our children need parents that are healed. They need a healed parent who knows how to lead without losing it. Our children need us to be healed without we losing it. So please, today, we choose to heal and not to lose it. When you yell, you transfer a lot of things that are not good to your children. But you know that your calm is your power. You have the power to calm down every situation through your volume and through the way you react. So today, tell yourself you lead your home with strength, not shouting. You don't lead your home by yelling, no. You don't lead your home by shouting everywhere. Everybody's scared. Everybody's confused. Everybody's scared of you. Nobody wants to come close to you. No, that is not leading. You don't lead by shouting. When your children see you, they cannot talk. They cannot express themselves. Your wife cannot talk. Your husband cannot talk. Everybody's taking cover. That is not leadership. You lead your home with strength. You don't lead by shouting, because peace is a parenting posture. Peace is a posture that we need to adopt in our parenting. You don't yell to be heard. You need to lead to be followed. So are you leading your family today? Or are you yelling? When you yell, you'll just be heard and everybody just shuts down. But when you lead, your family will follow. So today, choose to lead and stop yelling. So what would you be doing differently? Go through these strategies and begin to work on your journey. I believe this video has been helpful. Please like, please share, and please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.